Hi everyone, welcome to Diana's Table. Today I'm going to be making very simple 멸치볶음, which is small dried anchovies, and it goes well with any kind of rice dishes. So first turn the heat on, small pot, and wait for it to heat up. And once it gets warm, I'm going to put sliced almonds in with no oil. I'm just going to toast the almonds to make sure that whatever the wet taste of the almonds will evaporate. Make sure that you pay special attention because it burns really easily. This is actually the most difficult part about making this dish, making sure that the almonds don't get burned. So you toss it around for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and as soon as it starts to turn golden, then you get it off the pot. You get to see these little golden brown pieces, then you should turn it off because you don't want to have it burn. I'm going to transfer it back to the original bowl and set it aside. So clean the pot because you have like remains from the almond slices. Now I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of just regular cooking oil. I'm using canola oil here. As you can see, I have very small size dried anchovies. These are really great as banchan, but also good to make rice balls with. Now you can tell the oil is heated. So I'm just going to put the anchovies in. Coat it with oil very quickly. You don't want to cook it too long. Once the oil has been coated evenly, I'm going to turn the heat off. Cook it a little bit more on remaining heat. The reason I'm doing this is because you don't want the anchovy to burn. And this whole process of coating the oil with the anchovies, you cannot smell it. But I can smell the sort of the fishy smell of the anchovies evaporating. So you want that process before you add other things. This will make sure that anchovies taste good for a long time while you keep it in the refrigerator. And also it doesn't really smell fishy. Then I'm going to transfer this to the bowl again. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat on again. And this time, make sure that the heat is sort of medium low, because now I'm going to add make the sauce. So here I have 2 tablespoons of rice wine, same amount of sugar, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. The reason I'm only adding 1 teaspoon is because actually the dried anchovies taste a little bit salty. And you don't want it to be really too salty at all. You want it just amount of saltiness and sweetness. And once all the sugar dissolves and it starts to bubble, then I'm just going to put the anchovies back, toss it, make sure that the sauce gets evenly around the anchovies. And I will add the cup of sliced almonds. The reason I use sliced almonds for this is because, as you can see, I'm using very small anchovies. If you use middle size or larger size anchovies, it's really good to use whole almonds. So I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit because I want all the moistures to evaporate. Coat the anchovies and almonds evenly. And I'm ready to put sesame seed, lots of sesame seeds. So toss it around until in the bottom you can see the sauce has sort of sticking to the bottom, and it's ready. Best way to make sure that the taste or the seasoning is perfect is for you to taste it. Let me just. It has the right balance of sweetness and the saltiness. You get the crunchiness of the almonds, but you don't really want the anchovies to be really too dry. So it's got that moistness and perfect to have with rice. So we have the 멸치볶음 finally, and it only took maybe 5 minutes to make it. Best way to eat it, of course, is banchan. But a lot of times I eat it with bowl of rice, and I put it a lot over my rice like this, and then you mix it. Actually, one of the tips in making or eating bibimbap is a lot of people use their spoon to mix the rice, but I use chopstick to mix my rice because it kind of makes it easier to mix all the things together with the rice. This makes really perfectly simple lunch. Bon appetit. So until next week, happy cooking and happy eating.